Welcome back to New England Living. I'm Rachel Holt. Up next, it's farming you have to see to believe. Breana Pitts joins us in Norwell to explore the beauty and history of Cross Street Flower Farm with founder Nikki Bartley.
So Nikki, we're here at the historic Jacobs Farm. It's such a beautiful place in Norwell to drive by and see the pop of colors from your flower fields. Tell me a little bit more about this property.
This is a 300-year-old property. It's the crown jewel of Norwell because it's so beautiful, the iconic stone walls. For decades, it was just hayed, and the community never had access to it. And then I started Cross Street Flower Farm and got the license to farm, and now the community is here enjoying the property. Right now, we have 7 acres. There's 3 fields here that are surrounded by stone walls. And then we have the 2 historic barns, one of which we turned into our barn shop. About 90% of what you see here, we actually start on the farm in our greenhouses. And those are things like zinnias, sunflowers, cosmos, celosia, globe amaranth, and so many other things. We have 4,000 peonies planted. There's a lot here. We don't just grow one crop like tulips or just dahlias, but we're actually growing and selling crops from April until October.
Flowers for every season.
Exactly.
We're in the middle of how many dahlias?
This is 30,000 dahlias. So right now this field is 2 acres. We have another acre of dahlias in the 3rd field. In 2015, when I first started growing cut flowers at my house, I grew 3 dahlias that year.
3.
And I fell in love with them. The next year I grew 300 at my house. And then when we got the license to farm here, I went to 3,000, and now we're at 30,000.
30,000. I see so many cool varieties, and the names of all of them are really fun too.
Yes. So the ones that we're looking at here, this is called Jitterbug. This is a really cute pink one, which looks great in bouquets. And then we're coming up on Jowie Winnie, which is one of my personal favorites. You can't not mention Cafe au Lait, which is the true queen of all the dahlias, and that's a dinner plate. And all the brides love that for their bridal bouquet.
One of the coolest things I think that you do here at the farm is Upic. I feel like there is something magical about Upic. Do people tell you that?
Yes, everyone loves to come here. My vision was to make it a community farm. One of the first things I did was make the aisles wide so that people would be able to walk down them. Because I know growing flowers how magical and healing they are, and I wanted to be able to share that with the community, to have them come out here and feel the energy that flowers give off. And when people are able to come out here, no one ever leaves the flower farm with a frown. You know, everyone's happy with their armload of flowers.
With 30,000 varieties to choose from, I don't think I would be good at pick your own bouquet. I can't make a decision, everything is so beautiful.
Well, the good news is that that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna take you out, let you cut your own stems, and then teach you how to put a bouquet together.
Oh,
how does that sound?
Sounds perfect.
Yay.
And with that, Nikki and I grabbed our buckets and headed out to the dahlia fields to pick the perfect flowers for our creation, paying close attention to details like shape, size, length, color, and bloom. And after a few helpful pointers and an armful of gorgeous flowers, we made our way back towards the barn to build the ultimate bouquet.
So Nikki, we have picked all of our beautiful flowers.
Yes, we have.
Ready to make our bouquet. Where do we start?
What you want to do is pick your focal flowers first, which, like we said, the star of the show are the dahlias. And the Cafe au Lait that you found in the field, I would start with that one.
Should I make these nice and tall like that?
So you want all the heads to be roughly at the same level.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're going to start layering in other flower types too, so we get some texture. Why don't you pick celosia next, which has a really nice texture.
Yeah, this is like feathery.
Yeah, this is terracotta celosia, which is just so gorgeous, that color.
What's the
So
placement?
again, I would do 3s, 3 to 5s. Either 1, 3, or 5 is what we try to do when we're building a bouquet of any one element. So I would go for 3 celosia.
Okay.
And then if I were you, I would do the cosmos next, because this will add like a nice airy, branchy, like willowy, wispy
Yep.
vibe.
These
to
are
your bouquet.
romantic.
Very.
I see you're grabbing some
Yes,
greenery,
okay, so
I'm gonna grab some.
eucalyptus, which we grow,
Yes.
silver dollar, smells so good. Yeah, dries great, so we sell a lot of this in the fall. And then that's like really the last step in building any bouquet is you put like the foliage or the greenery around and it gives it some
I didn't
air
know
and
that.
movement. Yeah. So you're gonna get your rubber band. We're gonna wrap it with a rubber band. So I'm gonna teach you the flower farmer trick. So you turn it upside down and then you're gonna find a big sturdy stem.
Okay.
And you're gonna put the rubber band around one and then you're gonna wrap around 2 or 3 times till it's nice and tight. And then you find another stem and put it over.
Oh, wow. I did not know this
Yeah.
trick.
There
Okay.
you go.
I love the way our bouquets turned out. They look so beautiful. There is one more final step, right?
Yes. So now we're gonna put it in a sleeve so that you take it home and it stays safe and protected.
Let's do it. Okay, you got yours?
Yeah,
Okay, look at that.
well done.
Bouquet, all from Cross Street Flower Farm, everything grown here. It is so cool to be able to build this and put this together and from the field all the way to the finished product.
Well, thank you for coming. And you're hired.